Cultists have taken over Ogun. Parents should caution their children. Buhari, welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. The Nigerian leader bemoaned the recent spate of gang violence across the key southwestern state. President Muhammadu Buhari has called for an end to the murders, kidnappings and sexual assault by rival groups against their opponents, in which have spiraled into state, Ogun State in particular. President Muhammadu Buhari, who was reacting to reports reaching him on the renewed court violence with Ogun State as the new battlefront, said that the police and other law enforcement agencies must confront head-on groups seeking to destroy peace and bring disorder before they gain strength. What should frighten us is that the deadly cult groups are increasingly attracting lonely, anxious, troubled youth who they trap in orthodox social practices, he said. Parents and religious leaders must come to the grasp with what is going on and not the radicalization of our youth, said the president. It has been reported that the clashes between Eye and Aye cult group have persisted, lasting for over a week, following the killing of key leaders of both groups. Now, let me say this. I think he's right on calling on the parents. You all know now, in this one, yes, country no good, government bad, but is it the government that will come and train our children for us? Let us be very, very factual here. Let us be realistic here. Is it the government that will come out and say, oh, these children, no, don't do this again, no? Is it? It is not. It is not the government. It is actually, they say, train up a child a way he should go or she should go. And when the child grows up, he will never forget about it. That is the truth. Though some people will say, sometimes, even after training, but it's on rare occasions. The society is made up of mother, father, and children. While I'm going to be calling on the family, I'm also going to be calling on the youth who marry for the wrong reasons. Do you know if you get married for the wrong reasons and if you're in marriage and you now find out that, this is not why I shouldn't have gotten married to this person, no. It was because of one issue or the other. And you now found out, it will make you nonchalant. You'll be seeing your duties as chores. But if you're married for the right reason, because you're ready, you are capable financially, you're married because, really, really, you're ready. You are actually matured enough, you're ready. Everything seems to have fallen in place for you, materially and otherwise. Then I don't think you're going to be having issues raising wonderful children in your family. So I support the president calling on parents. We live in a society where things have changed. Previously, women don't work. Men go to work. Men go to the farm. Men farm. Men does, the women just sit down in the house and make sure they take care of the house. They make food available. They take care of the washing and all that. But as the time has changed, women are no longer sitting down and waiting for things to be done for them. Women go out and hustle. Everybody wants to be useful. And it has even made men of these days, they're not looking at you if you're not doing anything about it. Okay. That is the truth. So on this one, I support the president on this one. A man whose house is completely burning is chasing rats in another man's home. How? Okay, you mean the FCT? Nigerians, you mean the FCT, right? The banditry attacks going on there. He's actually the father of all nations now. He's the father of all states in Nigeria. So that they can deploy their foot soldiers there. A black kettle is calling fry pan black. No be juju with that. Like I've said it earlier before, parents, they have a role to play in all this. They have to, make sure that they have, no matter the type of job they do, no matter how occupied they may be, they must make sure they find time to know what their children are doing. Find out who are your children's friends, who are your children close to. Just find out everything. Be your children's best friend. Be your children's friend so that they can freely talk to you about things. I assure you that if you are your children's friend, there are things that before they tell another person, they get to tell your parents. Yes. And so in this way, the parents will know when this particular friend is not good for you. It will know, will know certain things and be able to give her motherly or yes. So for how am I going to make sure that these children, they don't fall into the wrong hands? Yes, imagine a child or children, you being close to your parents, most especially your mom. Maybe she's not always around, but anytime she's around, she gives you attention. Whatever happens, something happens, you know about it, and it will help you to even be better. Yes, it is when your children communicate with you that you're able to find out if you're really doing well in a particular area or not. Bandits and terrorists have taken over Katsina and most of the part of the north. You forgot to mention that. Well, on this one, at the end of the day, what is it trying to do? I just hope that this thing people are coming out to say, I just hope he's not going to be assigning any accomplices there. I just hope so. Then you do not know what bandits have taken over Kaduna. Don't you know that our lives are being threatened on a daily basis? Seriously, the worst thing that can happen to a country is Buhari. I think I understand Abuja's people's plight. I do. Sincerely, I do. Terrorists have taken over Kaduna and there is pervasive insecurity situation across the country. But Muhammad Buhari should be cautioned. In fact, he should resign, having failed woefully in discharging his primary function of his office. Exactly what I'm saying. Look, if you are a president now, and you come into power, and you find out that some things are not as the same. Like, there are things really are not as the same. As in, yes. That is what it means. You've found out that you have tried all your best. You've tried your best to make sure that the country is safe, and your help or your best have proved abortive. What will you do? What you would do is that you're going to, how am I going to put it, to resign honorably. If you are really a statesman, you're really someone who has the best interest of Nigeria at heart, you'll be willing to, how am I going to resign, so that these people, you're going to tell them, look, I'm resigning so that I'm going to find someone who don't just need a stone, but will make you, how am I going to put it, who is not just going to come and make a change, but there are going to be possible changes in that particular sector. Yes, that is supposed to be customer. That is supposed to be how it is supposed to be. That is exactly how it is supposed to be. Okay. This incompetence of a president seems to be active in the discharge of his duties every time. The issue concerns any state of southern Nigeria. Parents should warn their children because it will go people that, but no parents has told them to warn their bandits since the train attack. Incompetence came to power hating the South, and his failure today can never be smeared on the South at all. Make the time they go, I beg. Okay, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.